Hi, this is Joe with RealtyBizNews.com. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about how to manage a real estate website using WordPress, and basically how to add pages, how to manage the site, how to add a blog post, and so on. I think in today's tech world, WordPress is probably the easiest and probably the most affordable way to have your own real estate website. It allows you to kind of talk about different things happening in your local real estate market. Maybe talk about new listings you have, talk about the business you've recently done, wherever you happen to be located. So I think understanding WordPress and how to use it it can really benefit what you do as far as real estate goes. So with that said, I've set up this little sample blog site here. As you can see, the homepage is pretty image heavy. It's got images of a few different condo buildings in downtown Chicago. And that's kind of what the point of this particular blog is. Its main reason is to kind of detail some of the buildings that have units for sale downtown. And as you scroll your cursor over each image, you can see that it'll tell you what this particular post is about. So for example, this post is about 840 North Lakeshore Drive. This post is about 505 North McClurg. This post is about 401 East Ontario Street, and so on. And the reason that I think this could be beneficial is, as people are Googling condos for sale in downtown, if they happen to come across this page, they can quickly see, oh, you know what, this building looks pretty cool. It may be kind of the building I want to live in. It's got some character. For this one, it happens to be more contemporary. This one's, a classic limestone building. So it catches your eye right away, and if they happen to like that particular building, they might want to learn more about it, which is kind of the point here. So with that said, we're going to go to the blog site's back end, and right now we're at the dashboard, and this is the screen you're going to see after you set up your WordPress blog. This is the screen you're going to see the second you log in, and the dashboard is basically where you control everything about the website. Whether it's adding a new post, adding a new page, adding new images, setting up the website settings, you're going to be able to do all of that from this back-end dashboard. I think the two main things that I'd like to cover today are one, adding a new blog post, and two, adding a new page. And the difference between a blog post and a page, I'll quickly go over. Each of these here that you see are blog posts. 401 East Ontario Street, as I mentioned, you can write whatever you want, but in this particular blog post I kind of talk about the building, talk about the amenities, talk about the surrounding neighborhood, and so on. And then furthermore, a page, your website pages in your WordPress site, you'll basically probably want to have most of your pages in this top menu. So right now we've got a home page. Categories isn't a page. This is, as soon as you click categories with this particular theme, all your different blog categories pop down. So if I happen to come on this site and I want to read only about new construction condos in downtown Chicago, all I really need to do is go ahead and click on this new construction category, and it'll populate automatically with all the blogs that are dealing with new construction. Furthermore, if I was interested in only condominiums on Lakeshore Drive, I'll click on Lakeshore Drive. There you go. It populates automatically with every blog I've written that I threw into the Lakeshore Drive category. So that's kind of what that is. Archives, again, that kind of just enables me to see when each blog post was written. Obviously, I haven't done anything with this sample site since March 2012, so everything, if I click on March, this populates with everything that I've done in March, which happens to be everything on this site. Streeterville Condos, this is an example of a website page. If I click Streeterville Condos, this takes me to a page that I've created which details living in Streeterville, what to expect as far as real estate prices, as you can see right here. Talks a little bit about some of the buildings. I mean, any page you can set up can talk about anything you want it to, but this particular page that I've set up talks kind of a little bit about the Streeterville condo market, which is a neighborhood in downtown Chicago. So now that we know what the difference is between a page and a blog post, let me go back to the back end real quick. So now that we're back here, post and pages. So since post is up first, I'll go ahead and show you how to add a new blog post. And right now I'll just go ahead and throw up a sample post so you can kind of get an idea of what to do. If you go ahead and click on the all post option right there, this takes you to a screen that shows you every blog post that you've done. And here, if you roll your cursor over each particular post, you'll have an option: edit, quick edit, trash, or view. If there was a change I wanted to make in a blog post that I already have written, go ahead and click edit. This will take you to this post, which basically looks like any sort of content management system that you've probably dealt with. If you already have a real estate website that isn't WordPress and you can log on to the back end somewhere, or it has a content management system, there's a pretty good chance it's going to look very similar to this. I won't get into exactly I won't get into some of these buttons right now. I'll do that here in a second, but I just wanted to go over how you would edit an existing blog post, or if you wanted to delete it, view it, and so on. So with that said, let's go ahead and add a new blog post. I'm going to add a sample post. You click add new and it takes you to this blank screen. As you can see, enter title here. This is where you enter the title of your blog. So let's say we want to write a blog about a new listing at a great building downtown Chicago, 505 North McClurg. New listing. So with that, what we want to go ahead and do now is we want to go ahead and add all of our content. Let's say we want to talk about this new listings, finishes, what you can see in the bedrooms, what you can see in the bathrooms, the plumbing fixtures, and so on. So after we've typed up all the content we want to add, let's just say I type it here in Word. You'll see this little Word button. You'll see this little Word button. Nice little feature here. Go ahead and paste everything that you already typed in Word. Go ahead and insert it, and there you go. It's already inserted into the blog post. So now, obviously with any blog we want to include a photo. It's something that really catches the eye. It makes it look nice, makes it look professional. So the next thing we want to do with this blog post is we want to add the photo. You'll see upload insert up here with a little icon next to it. This icon is the add media icon. So go ahead and click that if you want to add a photo. It's going to bring you up to this screen. Add media files from your computer. You can add media files from a URL, or you can add them from your media library, which means that you've already uploaded some images to WordPress, and you can grab them from your WordPress library. But let's say we want to go ahead and grab a file off of our computer. Let's go ahead and hit Browse. I want to go ahead and add a file from my desktop, 505 St. Clair. Go ahead and upload that. Now that it's uploaded, it'll take you to this screen here. And I guess I titled the blog wrong. I called it 505 North McClurg, and the picture's 505 St. Clair, so we'll go ahead and get that changed. But now that the picture's uploaded, scroll down. What you want to go ahead and do is use whatever image you're going to use for this blog as this blog's featured image, which I just clicked. I'll show you what that does here in a minute. But next, after we've inserted or let the blog know that we want to use it as a featured image, let's say we want to go ahead and insert it into the post. Just go ahead and click Insert into Post. And bam, there it is. Great looking photo. It's in the blog post now, and it looks good to go. Using it as a featured image, right here, you'll see an option down here that allows you to see what picture you're using for your featured image. The reason you want to click that is because once you understand what image you want to use as the featured image, you have to tell the website what you want to appear either on a thumbnail or on the home page or wherever. I mean, different themes are going to do different things, but you always want to include a featured image and specify which image you're using for that featured image so it'll populate throughout the website. In this case, if we go back to the home page, the featured image, you know what, I didn't publish it. Let's go ahead and publish this blog. In this case, the featured image is basically going to populate on the home page, and there you go. So it looks great. that's all set up. So now let's go ahead and go back. Let's go ahead and change this to 505 St. Clair. And we'll go ahead and update that. Anytime you make changes to a blog, you always want to go ahead and click this update button. Basically what that is that's a save button. So if you go back and view the post, you'll see the title's changed. We've got our image, we've got all of our content directly below, and if we go back to the home page, again, using the featured image automatically populated this image to the home page. So it looks really nice. It's a great looking photo. It looks like a really great condo. There's one other thing I'd like to show you in terms of editing this post. So let's go back to the dashboard here. If you go ahead and click on this image that's already posted, you'll see two different options. One, delete the image, which we don't want to do, and the other is edit the image, which I want to show you a quick tool that I think really will help. If you go to this advanced settings option after you go to edit the image, you'll see options down here, image properties, insert a border, vertical space, horizontal space. Border is self-explanatory. If I want to insert a border around the picture, just type in a number 1. You can see a thin little black line appeared around the edges of the picture. For a thicker border, just type a bigger number. So let's just say 10. There you go, thicker black line. I always like to use just one, a simple thin line. I think it makes it look nice. You don't want anything too thick. It makes it look a little bit strange. Vertical and horizontal space, that basically is the space between the content and the image. So for vertical space, let's go ahead and do 9, and horizontal space, let's go ahead and do 9. If we update that, you can see now there's actually a little bit of space. Let's go ahead and that's centered for some reason. There's a little bit of space between the content and the image now, whereas before it was kind of right up against it, really hugged up against the image, and I don't really think that looks all that great. So you always want to have a little bit of space, a little bit of white space between the image and the content. And if we go ahead and view the post, you can see that space just adds a little bit to it. It makes it look a little bit better. So I think that I recommend doing that for each one of your posts. Is throwing in that number 9 number for the vertical and horizontal space. That's pretty much it as far as the blog goes. I mean, it's really simple. WordPress makes it really easy to post blogs. And really adding a page is the same way. The only thing that's different about adding a page is whatever page you create, you're going to want to go ahead and add it to the top menu that you see on the home page up here, which I'll quickly go over now. So let's go back to the back end. You'll see the pages. Let's go ahead and add a new page. Let's say we would just want to call this page, just like in the blog, you'll see the blank header, all this empty space down here. Let's say we want to call this new page Chicago Real Estate. We also want to add the same, whatever content we want. You can either, again, you can click down here and paste it directly, or you can use this word tool. Either one works the same way. It's basically just a matter of personal preference. So let's go ahead. We've got everything we want with this page. I won't bother adding a picture because it's the exact same process. You just go through and click Add Media. So let's go ahead and publish this page. Now, you can view the page, but as you can see, if you go back to the home page, there's still nowhere that you can access that page. Until we add it to this top menu, on this particular theme, there's no way for us to even know that page exists without adding it to this top menu. So, with that said, what we want to do is go back to the dashboard. You'll click Appearance here. Go ahead and click Menus. Now, this is the menu that we already have on the site. If we go to Pages here, you'll see that this is a list of every page that we have. You can go to Most Recent, View All. This is a list of every page that we've created up until this point. You can see Chicago Real Estate, the page that I just created, is an option. Go ahead and click that. Add to Menu. You can see it appears right down here at the bottom of the menu that we're using. Now, right here, you can also change the positioning. Let's say we want to go ahead and throw this page above the Streeterville Condos page. If we do that, we can go ahead and click Save Menu. Go back to the home page. and there's your new page. It's added to the top menu. I think that's it. Thanks for listening, and